a good day to you all, and you join me here in London where you see an old double-decker bus. This is an old London Routemaster, and this bus will be stopping in service very soon, as the Monday to Friday running will stop on the 1st of March 2019. Now these buses have been running for around 60 years, whereas a normal bus might last 15 to 20 years. Example, there's a new Routemaster there, and they've only been going for about 5 or 6 years, but they'll probably only get about 15 to 20 years out of them. But these old Routemasters have been running for approximately 60 years. They will probably be consigned to a museum or someone's bus collection very soon. We have a nice old Routemaster from 1964, B-Reg. You can see how many seats, how many rows of seats we've got. We've got 10. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows of seats there. And on this side we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of seats here. 36 seating upstairs. The bus starts from Tower Bridge and it finishes at Trafalgar Square, and it takes in, let me see, it's the first time I've been on these actually. No, it takes in, we go down East Cheap, we go past St Paul's, Fleet Street, Aldwych, the Strand, and then we finish up at Trafalgar Square. See the Tower Bridge is just there. You see a new style Routemaster down there. It's nice to have a lovely sunny day in February, nice and warm actually, it's very warm indeed. You see if one of these buses breaks down here, you can see how narrow the road is. So this 15 bus literally operates a smaller service compared to the normal 15 route. There's another one here, look, there's another old one. It's the same age, 1964 Routemaster. You can see how small the windows are compared to new buses. On these new buses the windows are like 2 to 3 times bigger. I do prefer smaller windows because there's not as much light comes in and blinds you. A lot of these new buses, the glass is up here and you basically need some sunglasses on, you know. Is that health and safety? Some kind of metal there's come off, look. Let's get that back in. I don't know, some kind of metal's come loose. These buses are 60 years old. They are falling apart. No, there's 10 seats on the left and I think there's 8 on the right. This is so nostalgic. So, right, this is actually the first time I've travelled on one of these old Routemasters. I don't remember getting on these as a little boy because obviously I didn't come to London that often. Obviously because I'm from Yorkshire. So I can't remember if I went on one in the mid 1980s. I just don't have any recollection of it. So this is probably going to be my only memory that I'm going to have getting on one of these buses. It is a lot quieter when it's run during the week, Monday to Friday, because obviously people are working, you know, but on the weekends these buses will get quite busy. Obviously on Saturday and Sunday there will be people coming upstairs actually soon. But yeah, here we are, famous St Paul's Cathedral. He's ringing the bell just to say it's 2 bells for going it. Yeah, this is quite amazing. So we'll see the new Boris bus Routemaster. It's been around for about 6 years. This is the new Route 15. It goes to Blackwall. This is like a longer version of this heritage bus route actually. This is at Ludgate Hill. We're just heading towards Fleet Street and the Royal Courts of Justice. So you can see the front wheel. You know, the front axle is actually usually on a normal double-decker bus. You have the front wheels behind the where the driver sat, but because the driver sat right on top of the wheels, it is a lot more, you know, of a bumpy ride. Anyway, we're coming up to the Royal Courts of Justice here. Royal Courts of Justice. See, these windows are a lot smaller. They seem to be inspired by the small Routemaster buses. Actually, I like these small windows. They don't let as much light in. Now, actually, I do drive those 3-door buses. But I've noticed a lot of people don't want to pay when they board the bus because obviously there's no conductors. It costs far too much to employ conductors these days. With these 3-door buses, Transport for London are losing tens of millions of pounds every single year as a result of people not wanting to pay when boarding the bus. Now obviously on these heritage buses you obviously pay the conductor. You know, you can't escape him, you know, you've got to pay
the conductor. But on the new style Routemasters, you have to pay when you board the bus, and obviously the bus driver at the front of the bus can't watch everybody, and that's why a lot of people try and avoid paying when boarding these buses. So as a result, Transport for London are losing tens of millions of pounds every year, and I think within a couple of years those buses will have to leave London because it's just not sustainable. You can see there's the old St Mary's Church there, just before we get to the Strand. So we are just passing Covent Garden. We're just joining the Strand now, which is the last probably third of a mile before we get to Trafalgar Square. Obviously with these old buses you could hop on and hop off the bus on these old Routemasters, whereas on the new style Routemaster you can see it is a closed door. Basically it's health and safety. These buses are a bit of a health and safety problem now in the year 2019. You know, but people cannot really be allowed to just hop on and hop off buses. There's the famous Savoy Hotel. The AEC Routemaster is a front-engined London double-decker bus. AEC stands for Associated Equipment Company, and the buses ran from 1954 to 1968. The seating capacity on these old Routemasters is between 57 and 72 seating. You can see for leg room, it's a bit tight for leg room. Look, so yeah, I've got not much leg room. It's quite nice when you just sat right behind the engine. Usually on a normal double-decker bus, the engine's at the back, but as you can see, right at the front of the bus. Keeps you nice and warm. And the engine is a 9.8 litre diesel engine. It only has 115 horsepower, which is less than my Volvo car. The first Routemasters entered service in 1956 and were taken out of service in December 2005, with just a few heritage routes remaining, Route 9 and Route 15. This one being the last one. Route 15 is the last one that's operating, and now Monday to Friday will cease to run. It will only be on the weekends and bank holidays. We're now coming up to Trafalgar Square. Trafalgar Square is very busy. There's always somebody playing music here. Trafalgar Square in all its glory. Right, the bus is pulling up to its terminus now. Look at that, is the heating on and off. It's amazing. Right, here we are, let's get off the old Routemaster and see Trafalgar Square. You can see this is the lovely back seat. It's cosy here, isn't it? Right, mind the stairs. Just to let you know, this bus has got a total of 69 seats. There you go. Sorry, 69 capacity. The upper saloon is 36, the lower saloon 28, and 5 standing. Only 5 standing. And you put your used tickets in here, but everyone has an Oyster card these days, so looks like these are redundant now. Tight in there, it gets very warm as well. There's the rear entrance, or the only entrance on one of these old style Routemasters. See, these buses weigh 7.2 tonne. That's about 4 or 5 tonne less than a normal double decker. So you can see how buses have put on weight over the years. Here's Mandy, who's been driving the Routemaster.
Hi.
Now Mandy, you've been driving this a long time.
About 12 years now.
12 years, and it's your last?
It's my last day today driving the Aldwych.
So, what bits are you going to miss?
I'm just going to miss the old heritage of it, the oldness of it. It's just a lovely, lovely bus to drive.
Yeah, it is.
And the people that get on it, the regulars and everything is fantastic. I'm going to miss everything about it.
Yeah.
Everything.
You might remember Mandy from the Routemaster programme that was on the telly 5 years ago.
That's right, I'm here. A little bit older, but I'm still here.
I remember Mandy because she's got red hair, the same colour as the bus.
That's it.
But also, I think I was at Aldwych Station 5 years ago, I think, and I remember Mandy pulled in a Routemaster, and I was on my regular route up to Dulwich from Aldwych, and we had a small chat. So you know,
We did,
but
yeah.
it was nice just to see the cab, and it's a very old style steering wheel.
Yeah.
But you know, it's obviously Mandy's last day.
Yes.
That's really sad. So,
Sad.
how many years have you been driving? I've been driving 17 years, but 6 in London.
13 altogether, I have.
13.
Yeah.
And what was it you dreamed to drive a Routemaster bus?
Yeah, from when I was little, I used to
Yeah.
get on them to go to school when I was 11.
11?
Yeah, I was 11 years of age on Commercial Road, the 15s, to go to school up in Watling Street.
Yeah.
And I'd
Wow.
look at me now.
I know. She's still very young.
Oh yeah, 21 and a bit.
Yeah. And you know, I've just passed 40, so. But yeah, no, I don't have too much nostalgia with these buses because I was brought up in Yorkshire, so I don't remember them. I had a toy bus, but I think it was a blue bus. I think it was blue, and I had an open top light blue bus, so I had 2 blue Routemasters, which I know. Blue, where's the colour blue come from? Don't know where, you know. But yeah, but anyway, but this is me. Just thought I would just film Mandy just for a bit, just to talk about it's her last day. I didn't know. I thought she had a few days left. Just have a quick look at the front of the bus. Here we go. It's a B-Ridge 1964. 1964. See, this bus is RM 2071, and it's a 1964. It's a B-Ridge 1964. It's going from Trafalgar Square towards Tower Hill. You're really going to miss these buses.
Really?
Yeah. I'll be honest, it's my first time on this bus. Someone who has a bus driver channel, you'd think I've not actually been on one properly. I think I got on one when it was in the depot, but yeah, I've not actually been on one. I've seen the last 4, I think there's 5 of them on today.
There's 5, yeah. 10 altogether, 5
10.
in service at any one day.
So there's a few spare in case they break down.
Of course,
Yeah. Oh, well, this is amazing. You've got that old Mamma Mia, that's been on for ages, hasn't it?
Yeah, Mamma Mia, yeah, the musical.
Wow, look at that. It's right, Mandy's going to drive us all the way back to. I'm going back to Tower Hill. So here we go. So we have the old Routemaster. It's my last time I'll be going on it to Tower Hill, Tower Gateway. Well, as always, don't forget to like and share this video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel Doubledeckeranton, please do so. And I'll see you all on the next video. Bye bye for now. There you got Australia House. Here we are, this is the last stop at Tower of London. Here we go. So that's a new bus there. I'm going to hop on a new bus. See you, Mandy. There's the old one. Say goodbye to it. Oh, it's like the driver's gone straight past. See, the new driver didn't even stop.